Hi everyone, let's start with the next chapter, which is pricing decision. So this is category B chapter and you can expect at least 5 marks from this chapter. So as you all know the drill, please open to your study material and we'll be revising from that. Let's start with the pricing decision. So firstly, they've given you the definition of the pricing decision, which we'll just go through once. So pricing decision is one of the most crucial and difficult decision that a firm has to make. It's one of the most crucial and difficult decision that firm has to make. Such a decision affects the long-term survival of any profit-oriented enterprise. So this is a definition. You can just go through once. Then we have the theory of price. Not really, there's not much in that. So let's move on to the profit maximization model. We have two equations in this. The first equation is about the basic price equation. The second equation is about the marginal revenue equation. Basic price equation, to find out the selling price, you use this. Marginal revenue equation, you use this for finding out the optimum selling price. Okay, first one, basic price equation, is for the selling price, normal selling price. For optimum selling price, you will be using the second equation, which is the marginal revenue equation. There's only one difference between these two. There's one number 2 which is added in the marginal revenue equation. So what is the formula for basic price equation? It is P is equal to, that is price is equal to A minus B into quantity. A is price at which the demand is 0 minus B into quantity. B is the slope wherein the change in price, the delta P divided by delta Q, change in price divided by change in quantity. Then we have the quantity itself. Then under this marginal revenue equation, it is the equation is P is equal to A minus 2 into B into Q. That is the only difference. Next, under pricing, so we have pricing decisions under different markets. Pricing under different market structures. This particular topic was asked in the previous attempt, so you can skip. Still, I'll just go through what exactly we have to know in this particular topic. The first one is perfect competition. Second one is monopoly. Third one is monopolistic. Fourth one is oligopoly. We'll just quickly finish within 1 minute. Okay. So what is perfect competition? Under perfect competition, we have large number of sellers selling identical. Large number of sellers selling identical product. So it is free edge. We have free and exit for this. Then under monopoly market, it is only one seller and he is the one who fixes the price. Then no substitute products for this, and that's it. The firm is the price setter. Then monopolistic market, large production is happening again, like large number of sellers, large number of sellers selling similar but not identical. Example, mobile phones. So similar but not identical products. Then oligopoly, we have few number of sellers selling identical products. So let's move on with the pricing policy. So pricing policy, under pricing policy, we have 5 different points. So you can just go through that, not really that important. So next we have principles of product pricing. Under principles of product pricing, there are 2 things. One is price customization and price sensitivity. So this is the principles of product pricing. How do you do the product pricing? One is the price customization, under which we have to remember POT. What is POT? P-O-T. O is divided into half. That is P-C-D-T. So what is this? Price customization. Let me tell you what is it. So that is, first one is based on product line. Based on product line, you are doing something. Then based on customers' past behavior. That is PC, customers' past behavior. Then based on demographics, you are fixing the price. Then fourth one is based on time differential. Based on time differential, you are fixing the price. So what is this? Under price customization, you have to remember POT. That is P-O. O is divided into C and D. Okay, this is D and this is C. Okay, so P-C-D-T. So what is P stands for? P is the based on product line, like 16 GB, 32 GB mobile phones. Then based on C, customers' behavior, how they are behaving. So whether they have good, past records or everything. Then D stands for demographics, wherein the senior citizen will be charged less in case of bus fare and all. So that is demographics, and the fourth one is TCDP. PO. T stands for time differential. Time differential. So during the discounts are usually given when you take the entire year data package, correct? So that is based on time differential. Let's move on to the next one. What's the next one? That is price sensitivity. Under price sensitivity, remember only few things which you can remember, okay? Price sensitivity, based on what should we consider price sensitivity? One is unique value effect. Okay, only for the video purpose, I'm giving you one example which you can remember. Imagine a person is manufacturing lungi. Okay, the lungi is made up of Velcro, like the lungi. Okay, wait. There's this lungi and there's this unique feature, that is unique value effect. What is it? Lungi comes with Velcro. Okay, so that is the unique value effect. Second one is substitute awareness effect. So substitute, like Ramraj, and if there is any substitute for that will be taken. Substitute awareness effect. Then third one is difficult comparison effect. So you will not be able to compare these two. So there is this difficulty in comparison. Like imagine lungi with Spider-Man. You are making a lungi with a Spider-Man design. So can you compare it with other lungis? No, because this is unique. Unique effect is there. There is substitute. We have substitute. You are aware of that substitute. Substitute awareness do you have. The third one is difficult comparison. You cannot compare this lungi with another one. So difficult comparison. Then total expenditure effect. How much are you spending on this? Total expenditure effect and end benefit. So how much are you spending and what is the end benefit that you are getting? So that is what it is. So remember these 4 points. One is unique value, substitute awareness. Third one is difficult comparison. Fourth one is total expenditure, and fifth one is end benefit. You can remember these things. And also you can remember something called quality, price quality and inventory. How much inventory are you maintaining? You can remember these things. Then under pricing methods, we have 3 different methods. One is competition based, cost based, value based. Under competition based, there are 2 things. One is going rate pricing, sealed bid pricing. That is competition based. Cost based, there is no type. Value based, we have 2 types. One is true economic value and perceived value. True economic value and one is perceived. Other one is perceived value. Let's start with the easy ones. One is the competition based. So under competition based, we have going rate pricing. So that is average level. So imagine there are so many players in the market. So you take the average rate of all the players. Okay, so that's how you decide the going rate pricing. What is the going on rate in the market? Going rate. So that is going rate pricing. Then we have sealed bid pricing. Under sealed bid pricing, you will not know, it is like a tender that you call. So in tenders, what happens? You call for the tender and you have so many applications and you check the bid prices for the same, and whichever is the lowest, you select that. That is sealed bid pricing. Then under value based, we have 2 value. One is true value. We have 2 value. One is true value. The other one is perceived value. Okay. True value means what? So under true economic value, we have the measure. This is a measure of benefit, that is the product is intended to deliver. What is the actual benefit that the product is delivering? So what is the formula for this? True economic value is equal to cost of next best alternative. Is there next best alternative for this? Plus, is there a special feature for this? Like have you actually added a special feature, and what is the cost of that? That value will be added to it. Okay. So what is this? True economic value is equal to cost of next best alternative plus value of performance differential. Value of performance differential. Imagine this chair. This head part is not there for this particular chair. Okay. There's another chair for which the head part is not there. So here what happens, only for this body of the chair, how much are you charging? 1,000 rupees. To add this head part, 200 rupees extra. So 1,200 will be your true economic value. Identical product which doesn't have the head part, since you're adding the head part for this, so you are charging 200 rupees more. That is the true economic value. So there is one example as well for this. You can just go through. Then pricing in the periods of recession. So before that, perceived value. What is the perceived value? It is the price of a product that a consumer is willing to spend to have that product. It is the there are 2 levels here. Okay, one is the price the consumer is ready to pay. Okay, Then the other is the price which is set below perceived value but above the cost of goods sold. Okay, imagine. So you have cost of goods sold, which is the lowest. Okay, cost of goods, COGS. Okay, that is 100 rupees. But customer is assuming it is 500 rupees. So in between you can set your price. That is perceived value. Perceived value. Usually you set, how much ever the customer is ready to pay, less than that and little more than your cost price. Why? Because perceived value 500, you thought the product is 500 but now you are getting it for 300. Will you not buy it? Of course you will buy it. So that is perceived value. Then, so the another important is the cost based method. Cost based pricing method is the method wherein it estimates the cost of the product and margin of the profit is fixed. Okay, so there's nothing much to read about it. It's the sums that we have to solve for this particular topic. Then we have pricing in periods of recession. In case of recession, what happens? So recession means like Corona happened. Then nobody is going for like say salons. So nobody is going to a salon. So what happens then? Then you have to reduce your price. Now, so during this recession time, you reduce the price. Correct? What are the advantages by limiting the price? Like by reducing the price less than the total cost. Total cost when compared to total cost, the price is reduced below that. But above what? Marginal cost. But above marginal cost. So what are the advantages? The firm can continue to produce and use the services. Plant and machinery can be prevented from deteriorating because you will not stop the production. Then the business would be ready to take advantage of improved business condition. If there is any improvement immediately, then you can sell the products. That's all. So pricing below marginal cost. Okay, so pricing below marginal cost is like a crime. Okay, but still, why will you do that? Firm may also be justifiable to sell the product at a price below marginal cost for a limited period, provided the following conditions prevail. What are the conditions? First one is materials are of perishable nature. It's gonna anyways it's gonna decay and you have to dispose it. Then below marginal cost also fine. Then where stocks have been accumulated in large quantities and the market prices have fallen. Large quantities you have already taken, especially this happened with pesticides and fertilizers. Okay, like my dad is a fertilizer business person, so he gets all this urea bags and everything. Sometimes what happens is, imagine it comes in tons. Okay, so imagine there are 1,000 bags which he has ordered for and the price falls. Like imagine that right now the price per urea bag is 300 rupees and imagine it goes up to 200 rupees. He's already ordered and he's already got the stock. Okay, but then you have to sell it at 200, government is fixed, no problem, you don't have a choice. So that's how it is. So stocks you have accumulated in the large quantities, but the market price have fallen for this. Then to popularize a new product, to popularize something new, then you have to do this. Like WAV, Skin Sciences, they had to, like they gave offers like 50%, like buy one get one free. Okay, that is something huge for a firm, correct? So to popularize, then you have to do it. Now it is a very popular brand because of all those promotions that they did. Then where such reduction enables the firm to boost the sales of other products. Like you're selling this product at a very below price and another product is being boosted because of this sales, because your brand is created and there are people who knows about the brand. So then other products can also be sold at different prices. Okay, there is a benefit for other products. So in 4 cases you can do it. One is perishable in nature. Large stocks have been ordered but you cannot do anything, then the prices have fallen. Then to popularize something and to promote another product. Okay, to boost the sales of other products. Next, strategic pricing of new products. How do you price the new product? It is completely new in the market. If there is next best alternative or a similar product, then you can price it. But if it is a completely new product, then what will you do? There are 2 things that you can follow. One is the penetration, the other one is skimming. Before we go to that, there are 3 types of products. One is revolutionary product, evolutionary product. Third one is Me Too product. Okay, under revolutionary product, what happens? Revolutionary product means it is completely change in the technology itself. It is completely drastic change it is. Then what you can do, you can opt for high price. Okay, because when you can give such best product, the people will, the consumers will be ready to pay the high product. And to research on that, to do some research on that particular product, you would have spent a lot of money for that. So to recover the cost, you have to set your prices high, right? Then you can keep reducing, correct? So that is revolutionary product. Second one is evolutionary product. This is an upgraded version of the revolutionary product. Okay, so like what? Apple AirPods is the revolutionary product. MI AirPods, this is the evolutionary product, because this is like the what do I say, upgraded version with few additional characteristics of the product. Okay.